Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Kathy at Attic Treasures Etc. And today is day 3 for Ephemeral 2022. And this is a collaboration that's put on by Barbara at 49 Dragonflies and Louisa Heinzel at Junk Journal Art. So I'll include their videos with all the information in them in the video description below. And today's prompt is bright color and a journaling card. So the idea here is to create a collection of different kinds of ephemera that you make throughout the month of December that you can use as ideas for the next year or however long. So they also include an animal with the prompt, and today the animal is a penguin. So I have here a picture of a penguin, and they have made it pretty clear that you don't need to use the animal that they selected. You can use any animal or no animal. And again, the idea is just to have fun and to create some ephemera that you can use throughout the year. So what I have collected here is this yellow piece of cardboard or cardstock that came in a package of thank you notes from the Dollar Tree, and a penguin. And I have some a scrap of copy dyed paper for the journaling space, and some tissue paper with snowflakes on it, and then this book of snow crystals that I found at a thrift store. And it's actually quite the beautiful book, and it's got all of these different kinds of snow crystals, so I thought I would try to incorporate a few of those as well. So I'm going to set that aside and my penguin aside until I'm ready. And right now I'm just going to prepare the card. And the first thing I'm going to do is glue on this the snowflake tissue paper, and I'm going to use my collage medium matte. So if you've been following along with Louisa and Barbara, you'll see that they have some really great innovative ideas. And if you want to watch some of the other videos or see some of the other items that people have done, use the hashtag Ephemeral 2022. I'm going to use my brayer to make sure I don't have any air pockets. And I don't know how this is going to turn out. We shall see. And then I'm going to use a glue stick, excuse me, for the copy dyed paper. This is one of those situations where I have sort of an idea in my head, and having an idea in my head is different than executing that idea and having it turn out well. So hopefully I can make those two coincide. Okay. So I'm going to let this dry for a minute before I trim it and sew around it. And when I'm done with that, I'll be right back. And I'm also going to take this opportunity to clean out my brush. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So I sewed around it with some bright blue thread. And I've got these 3 colors of ink here that I want to use to play with it a little bit more. So peacock feathers, spiced marmalade, and picked raspberry. So let's give these a little bit of a go. I'm just going to rub these onto this piece of wax paper. And spritz them a little bit with some water. Let's lower the intensity of that a little bit. Let those colors kind of run. Dab a little bit off. It's all right, we can have a little bit on the back too. Okay, I'm going to dry this and be right back. Okay, I like that. So next I want to take these snowflakes and I want to color a few of them in. Oops. Let's see, which ones do I want to use? And I'm using peacock feathers again. So did you know that these little containers of ink are designed for the daubers to fit right inside? And Dollar Tree has these awesome little containers that they fit perfectly in. This is spice marmalade again. And picked raspberry. So I just thought of something that I want to do. I want to emboss these colored snowflakes with this frosted crystal, and it's easier to do it when I have something that I can hold on to. So before I finish cutting these out, I'm going to go ahead and dab on the embossing dabber. Just dab with the dabber. And then I'm going to go ahead and emboss them with the frosted crystal because I haven't used it in a while and it's really pretty, and I would like these snowflakes to sparkle. Okay, I'll emboss these and be right back. Okay, so I have these done now, and I don't know if you can really see that they're sparkly, but they are. And I love the black outlines in them too. So actually they kind of look like alien spaceships a little bit, but that's okay. I don't have a problem with that. So let us continue on here. I'm going to glue these on with some glue stick, Scotch Create glue stick. It's really kind of a cool book. I mean, who would think to put together a catalog of snow crystals? I mean, obviously, since everyone is unique, I mean, I guess I should read the foreword in the book to find out the thought process behind the author. Oh, I like the way that looks. That's cool. Let's turn this around a little bit so I don't get glue all over the other side. And there's an infinite amount since no two are ever alike, right? I don't know. Okay, I'm going to ink the edges with black soot, distress ink. And let's fussy cut out my little penguin. So I don't know if I mentioned it earlier, but it's this is an emperor penguin, and it is the father that incubates the egg on his feet and raises the chick. So I think that's really interesting in the animal world. Stay-at-home dad. Nothing wrong with that. Penguins also do this really interesting thing to keep warm. They form a huddle, and the huddle is constantly shifting and moving because they take turns being on the inside of the huddle. So it always looks like it's morphing. If you've ever seen that show March of the Penguins, that movie, that was really good. I think penguins are fascinating. Cute. But we need a sentiment. So I have my little Dymo maker. I'm going to stamp out a sentiment here. Okay, so I stamped out families are forever. My husband found this particular Dymo labeler for me at a local thrift store, and it's really cool because it writes in cursive. It's got different cartridges too, so I can change the font. And I just think that's really cool. The trick is getting the backing off. Okay, if you have a Dymo labeler, one thing I will recommend is that you apply glue to the back just to make sure that it sticks, but never use Fabri-Tac or anything like that that has an acetone base, because the acetone will melt the lettering, so the coloring of the letter. Whoops, I didn't want to start with this word, but I guess there it is. Put it on the bottom. So use something that doesn't have any kind of an acetone base, and you'll be fine. I have worked with acetone in my career as a quality engineer in aerospace, and we used acetone to clean things up. And one of the things that was used to inspect certain parts and tools and stuff like that was something called a mylar, and it's, you know, it's a mylar. So it was susceptible to melting, and somebody cleaned one off one time with acetone and melted off all of the markings and ruined it. So lesson learned there. Okay, I'm going to call this done. Oh, actually, not done. I'm going to put some splatters on there. Put some gold splatters on there, and I'm going to use this Dazzling Metallics Emperor's Gold. Just a tiny little bit with some water. My splatter brush. And hopefully I can do this without making a bigger mess. My splatter technique leaves a lot to be desired. Barbara's and Louise's is so much better. But here we go. Okay, a few splatters. So here we have it. A brightly colored journal tag or journal card with a penguin on it with a sentiment that says families are forever. So that's my project for this particular prompt, and I hope you liked it, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And if you're returning, thank you so much for coming back. I really appreciate you. And tomorrow's prompt is recycled art and a coin envelope. Uh-oh. I don't know what I'm going to do with that, but we'll see. Anyway, have a great day, everybody. Let the serendipity find you, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.